Hello. Hello. It actually seems to be working, guys. Let's turn on the camera. Not that one. This one. There we go. It's been ages, huh? Let me put this a little bit like that's all nice, huh? All right, the pillows. I'm not sure you can even see that. No, not really. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hope you're doing well in these times and all. I'm doing good enough to stream at least. I thought, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while, and I thought, yeah, you know, I'm actually I've been watching a ton of streams, and I thought let's just do one ourselves because I think it could be fun, you know. So I think we're mostly set up, and I'm just gonna kill the preview mode here because it's not really necessary, and that's it. I think I'll just make sure that do a small check on my own mobile here, and then we're all good. We're off to the races, I think. So maybe I'll give you a small rundown of my build, which is not my build at all. You can find the build in the description. We may have a chatbot running around. I'm not sure actually. I didn't check any of the bots, so maybe Nightbot flies in at some point in time. We'll see, I guess, right? I don't really know. So it's basically K's pure summoner, pure Spectre summoner. And we got Spectres in 6-link. We got some auras that we give to our Spectres and other minions. Got a Golem over here. This just is the Tri-Grip. I double crafted this myself. Curse enemies with elemental weakness on hit, which is actually really good because I got 4 green slots over here, meaning that I got full conversion to cold for my minions, which is great. So my minions are full cold, and I don't have to have a curse ring anymore because I'm cursing on hit because of the gloves. So that's great. And now we got a shield with recover life. We got a +1 amulet. We got a +1. Oh no, we don't have a +1 anymore. A socket, a trigger wand, +1 boots, +1 chest, and a very expensive devouring diadem because of the enchant. Spectres have 40% increased damage, which is pretty massive, right? I think I paid 6 exalts or something for this. So yeah, there's that. I think that's mostly the build, and we're just leveling. I bought a bunch of awakened gems that are still leveling, so there's that. I am farming for the awakened creating multiple projectiles, which is 24 exalts. So yeah, don't have that yet. I have 5 exalts, well, and 1200 chaos, so I can convert that to a bunch of exalts. And then what's the exalt price these days? 129. It went down a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I thought I'll just do a little bit of farming and just have a chat with you guys. Right, I think that's the plan. We'll put that thing in. So the Atlas is mostly set up. The only thing that we don't really have yet is the full bonus. I need a few more uniques, right? The Vinctar Square. And I need 2 uniques in general. I came over from Solo Self-Found, so I haven't done these at all. Maybe I should just start by those, huh? Might not be a bad idea. So I need Barandus. And there's another one that I haven't done at all, apparently. Oh, the Twilight Temple, Perandus. I should make a small list. Vinctar Square. And what's the last one? What's the last one over here? It's another unique, I'm sure. Because I got all the regular maps. So there's that one. Which unique is still missing then? Oh, here. Doriani. I need to do that entirely. Alright, so I can also try and buy those then. That might not be a bad idea. We can look at the trade website, I guess. Let's see.
You held me back when I tried to move on from your life, so you stole my life by clarity. So hold me back, now you're here, 'cause I'm mad, show no fear. Wanna let you know just how it felt. Oh, no,
Just a second. Trying to set something up here. Primarily Discord. Yep. Doriani's Machinarium. Maze map, yeah. How much is that? 74 holy shit, dude. 75 chaos. Why is it so expensive? It's insane. I mean, it's fine, right? Let's see if he's here. Alright, he is here actually. 75. That's crazy, right? Okay. And then we need the other one, Perandus. Perandus. The regular map, right? It's only 33. Why did he corrupt it? Alright, 33 is not too bad. We'll whisper a few of these guys. 35. Why are these corrupted? What are they trying to do with it? Nobody's responding, of course. Okay, 2 brains, 1 works. He is 38C, okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll run those 2 maps first. Yeah. Paran is corrupted. It doesn't matter that it's corrupted, right? I'm assuming. Hey, Vincent Kim. A game that you mostly play? I'm getting bored of most ARPGs. I mean, right now, I'm mostly playing Path of Exile. Because of the new league. Usually when a new league starts with Path of Exile, I play it a lot. and then after a month, maybe month and a half, I go back to my other ARPGs. So I play quite a bit of, or I have played quite a bit of Last Epoch, but I'm just waiting for a new patch, which is coming pretty soon. I still got the Ascent on my list. I got a review key for it, and I could just play it if I want, but I haven't really gotten around to it just yet. Those are like Last Epoch and PoE are the ARPGs I play the most, I would say. And after that, it's a pretty big gap to other ARPGs, but there are a lot of exciting ones, I would say. You know, there's Tribes of Midgard that recently released, which is, you know, you gotta check out if that's something for you, but I found it pretty cool. Like I said, the Ascent, which is more like, I think, a thing that you play through for like 20 hours or something, or maybe 30, and then you're probably done. Red Solstice 2 is a game that I played quite a little bit. Also sort of an ARPG, but then a bit more combined with almost something like XCOM. Hey, LHS Buster. How you doing, buddy? Alright, let's run this Parandis, because we're trying to complete the Atlas. Right, it's like 2 more over here, and then we're at 162, which is what you need, right? You don't need 164. Alright, should be alright. No endgame on the Ascent. I don't think there's much endgame. No, I haven't played the game either, so yeah, I would say bear with me a little bit there, I guess. But from what I've seen so far, it looks really good and really cool. So yeah. I mean, Underground Sea is a good map. I don't need to spend coins on that. Okay. This is a map you do like once every 3 months, so I need to figure out a little bit how this works. I think you had to open up secret passages, right? I'm fine. How are you? Last post was rather concerning. Yeah, it's just the thing is, you know. So I'm okay, I would say. Mostly. It's just that this whole thing, you know, I've been basically at home for, well, 1.5 years now, working from home, right? I haven't really seen my office more than, I think, twice in the last 1.5 years. And so and there were a few things that I had planned, right? Like a small holiday or a festival. But all of that got cancelled because of Corona, right? And so I've been making quite a few videos, which I enjoyed. But it's also like a lot of work, as I'm sure you can imagine. And it's not always fulfilling, if that makes any sense, right? Like sometimes it's just the reception is pretty bad, or pretty much no one is watching it, and the process of making videos is very nice, but yeah, you also want to hope you also hope that they do well, right? So and I want to be like sort of inspired, let's say, by making videos, right? I want to make videos because I enjoy making them, and because I feel that I have something to add to the, well, to YouTube in this sense, or to the discussion, let's say. And I just don't think that all of the time that's the case. So then I would rather not make a video, because I've just been a little bit fed up with the way that a lot of like gaming channels are handling their YouTube content, right? It is so obvious if you're a content creator yourself that so much of it is filler content, and it's just made because they need to make a video, right? There's no thought or reasoning behind it. And I'm just not really interested in that type of content anymore. And I made plenty of that myself, right? I'm not saying that I'm doing any better than that, but yeah. Hey, I'm powerless. So it has not really. So there's a few things going on, right? I'm trying to figure out like what kind of content would I like to make that would actually feel more fulfilling. Where's this bloody switch? Oh, here. Right, that would feel more fulfilling. That would be interesting to watch. That is like an actual decent take on games, right? And I've just been thinking about that quite a bit lately. And in the meantime, I thought like, yeah, I could make a roundup video, but then that is kind of the same filler content, right? I understand that people find it enjoyable, and I find it to some extent enjoyable to make. But it's just reading news, putting it all together, and then that's it, right? Hey, Reaper. Yeah, I'm doing all right. We're mostly talking about how I'm doing, I guess. So that's let's say one part of the equation, Buster. Yeah, I play the YouTuber's game or I don't play at all. It's a little bit that is how it goes, right? I mean, I've been making YouTube videos for over 7 years, so I'm very familiar with like how it works and what you need to do to succeed on the channel. But I have never had the aspiration to like become a big YouTuber, because if I would want that, I would have made different choices, right? Because there have been times in the YouTube career, let's say, if you can call it that, that the channel has been growing like a lot. Mostly when I was covering Last Epoch content pretty much exclusively, because I was one of the few people doing it. It was an up and coming game. People were very interested in it, and you know, if I would have had like 10k easily now, if I would have just continued doing that. Potentially more, right? But that's not really what it's about for me. Ooh, are those the 7 league steps? Ooh, nice. That's very nice. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to be doing. I don't really care too much about that. I just want to make content that I watch back later and that I feel like, oh, that's actually, you know, that was a good video. And I've made plenty of those as well, that sometimes were only watched like, I don't know, 500 or 1,000 times. But I watch those and I'm thinking like, yeah, you know, that was a good video. So there's that. And then on a more, you know, personal level, hey, Marlon Brands. On a more personal level, it's just like, I find the whole situation a little bit depressing by now, right? The corona stuff, and there's just like I said in the post, it's true, right? There is personally not really much to look forward to currently. Like festivals are all cancelled, my holiday isn't really going anywhere. I'm just working, you know. But that's it. So it's that's not really like an inspirational setting currently, right? Which is another reason that I'm not really making videos right now, because it just don't really feel like it would be any good. I have actually written a few scripts, but then I read them back and I think like, yeah, this is really what I want to be spending my time on right now. I would rather just play a video game, right? So I've been mostly playing video games, and I've been enjoying that quite a bit. I've been watching a bunch of other streams, mostly like Cute Dog. A lot of streams in the PoE community, pretty much, right? I think I'm very up to date with the PoE community stuff. I think you go lightning, right? Don't you go like triple lightning at Doriani's? I think you do. So I think that's a little bit of the explanation, and I just wanted to make a post sort of like not leave you hanging, sort of, right? Does that make any sense? Because I had been posting before relatively regularly, at least every week, right? For a few months. So I thought, you know, it's not fair to you guys to not say anything. Where I know that probably for maybe a few weeks with, you know, I'm not gonna be posting anything either. So yeah, but streaming is different for me, right? Streaming is just whenever I feel like streaming, I can always open it up. I had to do a few settings, of course, because otherwise, you know, it's gonna be a huge mess when you turn on stream. But streaming is always fine. It doesn't impact that much, right? I don't need to prepare that much. I can just turn on the stream, start streaming, and that's it. It's very different. So the situation in Nexus is still quite dire. We planned a party in your country. The venue cancelled it. Yeah. Yeah, it's also a lot of back and forth in the Netherlands, right? Then they open up the bars and then they close the bars again 2 weeks later because everybody gets corona. And so the government also has a bit of a tough time figuring out like what are good, well, what can we do, right? Because at some, like 4 weeks ago or something, the festivals were still planned to go ahead. And so we were kind of excited, right? Like, okay, we can actually probably go to a festival this year, which is what we do every year, like with a bunch of friends and whatnot. And then they canceled it again because in like 3 days we were back at like 10,000 cases a day, which for the Netherlands is a lot, right? Because we don't have that many inhabitants. So like 10,000 corona cases is a lot. I mean, it's a lot in any country, I guess, but especially in the Netherlands, like this is a very small country and we're very densely packed together. So 10,000 can grow very rapidly, right? So they basically canceled everything, all the nightclubs, all the discotheques, all the bars, everything got closed, right? So, yeah. Augment the minions with lightning damage. I think lightning is fine. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing over here, but yeah. Yeah, you're also isolating yourself. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just the thing that like wears on me, I guess, a little bit from time to time, right? Like there is just not a whole lot of perspective, I suppose. I guess that might be the right term. So I'm just sitting here, basically, right? Playing video games, making a video every now and then, but then not lately, and yeah, that's it. And before, I just used to do it much more, right? And it's not really happening, right? There's a lot of that interaction in that sense missing. So, yeah, and that's why I haven't been doing too well. Okay, we completed the map though. That's good. What post? Just check the YouTube community tab. It's over there. The masks is not mandatory, at least for all of them, but I wear them. Get my vaccine shot soon. Yeah, so I got both vaccine shots. I'm now fully vaccinated. It's also been 2 weeks since the last shot, so in that sense it's all good. But still a lot of the stuff's closed, right? It's like Corona never happened in the UK. Yeah, I was inside Old Trafford yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, Boris Johnson just like opened up the entire society. I mean, it's a tricky choice, but so far it seemed to have worked out. So, I mean, I think you should be happy with that, right? Is this worth anything? 40 chaos. The rolls are bad, it seems. 50C. Would I use this anyway? I don't think so. It's got 30 movement speed though, that's not too bad. Let's put it up for 50C. Let's lower all these prices. see if someone is interested. $10K included your overseas colonies? No, I don't think so. 10K was just in the Netherlands. We don't really have overseas colonies anymore. No, 10K is just in the Netherlands. But that used to be. Now it's back to 2000. But it was within 2-3 days there were like 10,000 cases a day, and it was like a rapid lineup because of the Delta version, right? It used to be mandatory. Yeah. I'm blind. Where's this community tab? It's in. I don't know actually. Like it's you have about, and then you have. It's just you need to be on the main page, I think, right? That's where it is, and then you see a post. But it for some people it just shows up in their feed, I guess, and then that's it, right? The community tab. Can I help you out here? Maybe, potentially. Not sure actually. YouTube. My own channel. Here, it's here, right? Like if I'm watching my own channel, I get more options, of course, because it's my own channel. But it's here in community, and then this post 4 days ago. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but then I thought, you know, let's do a small stream, right? Let's do a small stream, have some fun in that way. I'm back on this screen. Normally, I'm gaming over on that thing over there, but clearly I can't stream from that. My computer doesn't. It doesn't work right. So there's two options really. We can run maps, which I enjoy quite a bit. We can also run logbooks, which I have quite a few of, and that's also enjoyable, I think. You still play LE or waiting for updates? I'm waiting for updates. Yeah, the 9.1 is that 9.1? Which update are we these days? I don't even remember anymore. Which update are we? Let's have a look. Last epoch. Forum. Right, there's like there's been an official announcement about this, right? Yeah, 0.9, right? Not 9.1. That's World of Warcraft, I think. 0.9. Or is it 8.2 that they're going for? This forum is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Why is this not in announcements? There's been a whole lot of information that I've seen all over the place, but apparently not in the forums. Where is this stuff? Right, they got the whole new roadmap and whatnot. Shouldn't that be over here? Is that not an announcement? Where is that stuff? Developer blog? 8.3? Is that the latest one? I read these posts. I think I read all of these posts actually. .3, right. I'm working from home on my own for the last 12 years. Okay, yeah, that's a little different, yeah. Just keep your chin up. I was feeling really down during our last, like, yeah, didn't even want to get out of bed, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Best year that now, yeah. 8.3 is the next page for LE, right. Yeah, 8.3. Yeah, so what are they, because I saw something about a roadmap, right, for 8.3. Is it over here? This is just minion stuff. Because we're getting a new chapter, right? Chapter 9. And oh, here's the road to 1 point something. The frame rate thing. I mean, in all honesty, it's been better, right? Right. So here it is, right? So coming in 8.3, enemies, new bosses, zones. I'm never really too excited for that, honestly. I mean, it's fine, you know, it's fine. We got Necromancer skill updates, which they have posted about. Void Knight skill updates. I think a lot of Void skills as well. Monolith of Fate improvements. I'm not sure. Does anybody know the details of this? Not too sure. Sentinel skills, 25 unique enemies, and a new Primalist model. Yeah, the new Primalist model that was teased yesterday in the Discord, I think. Someone linked me the new model, and yeah. And chapter 9, right? So I am really an endgame player myself. So I am mostly interested in the endgame. And so the majority of these updates are not necessarily too interesting for me. I will, as always, right, just play the patch, cover the patch, probably make a video about it. I might stream it in this case. Oh, I see that my camera is not entirely, should sit back, right? Should be like this. Yeah, I was going lazy mode basically. This was my idea for today. Like lazy mode Sunday, just like. I'll fix that camera view at some point. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So this is what we got, right? It's okay, you know. It's all right. It's not too bad, I guess. From what I hear, there's much to the next patch. Yeah, some rework skill in the chapter. I think will be along 3 months. Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah, after 8.3. So after 8.3, we can look at this, right? What's exciting after 8.3? A Druid transform rework, not too exciting for me, right? Lost memories, yeah, because that's potentially endgame. So I think this could be really cool. Reworked content is whatever, right? I thought we were done, by the way, after 9 chapters, but apparently we're going all the way to 12. That's fine. Multiplayer, I'm personally not interested in multiplayer. I am less and less, it seems, kind of the target audience for Last Epoch, right? That's kind of what I've realized over time, is that it started off for me as like a super cool game with, I think, a lot of potential, and it still has a ton of potential, and it's definitely gonna earn its spot in the, you know, in the ARPG world. But for me, I don't necessarily enjoy too much like where the game is going, you know. Yeah, dungeons, not sure. I think that is randomized, right? Is that not the idea, that dungeons are randomized? Because that's what they really need. Like, I can't play the same maps over and over again, right? It's just, it instantly gets me depressed. Like, sometimes I boot up the game, right? I boot up the game and then I play like 10 maps in the monolith, and then I turn it off again because it's just, I can't do it, right? I enter the map and I know, I see the arrow on my screen, I know exactly where to go. I could honestly do it blindfolded, right? It's just such a huge difference at like what I would enjoy. So yeah, that's a big problem for me, the whole randomization. And some people don't have that, and then I think you have a much better time. But for me, nah. I have that with Diablo 3. Yeah, I never really got into Diablo 3 in the first place, so I can't really talk about it. But I mean, I did play Diablo 3 at the start, and I found it just very shallow, right? I said it last year, I will say it this year. I think the shoot way above the resource when it comes to multiplayer. I mean, I've made a video about multiplayer, right? I don't think it's going to be... let me put it like this. I think the first couple of days is going to be a disaster. Because they will have thousands of people coming into the game and destroying the servers. Which is to be expected. And if that would happen, it would be fine. Right? I think it all depends on how soon they get it back on track. So I think an assumption is that they will mess it up at first, which is, I think, a very reasonable assumption because we've never seen a company the last 2-3 years launch a multiplayer game correctly, right? Not even GGG, the last league, for example. This league, it went fine, but last league it was a huge mess, right? So that is extremely unlikely that the launch will be smooth, right? So it will take them a couple of days to like iron out the issues, and if it is only a couple of days, I think it's probably fine. But if the performance or the lag or the server stability or any of the 1500 other issues you will have with typical multiplayer, right? If those persist for like weeks, yeah, it's doomed, right? Then you have a real issue, I think. So they realize that, right? Which is why they emphasize all the time that they need to make it right? They need to get that in place. Not the vertical one, the horizontal one. Yeah. So they know, right? They know, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. That's the thing, right? I mean, you may know that you don't need to, that you can't mess it up, but you can still mess it up, right? I mean, it's not. It's unfortunate. D3 was great gameplay, but the content isn't there. Yeah, the content isn't there. That's what I hear from everybody, right? But I feel the same way for Last Epoch. The content simply isn't there. But that can be worked on because the game is still in early access. I mean, Diablo 3 has been out for years, right? So the content, the lack of content, I'm not judging Last Epoch on the lack of content. I'm judging Last Epoch on their core game design, which is just not really in line with what I would like to see, right? And then I'm talking about like the loot and the randomization and just variety, right? There's not really any variety in the game for me. Ellie becomes the next Wolfson. I mean, I think they got a lot more goodwill than Wolfson, right? Because despite me not liking their design philosophy too much, at least as it turned out to be, they still stick to their vision, right? They're out on a mission and they're still on that mission. It's just that I don't necessarily like that mission too much. But there's a good chance that if you we got a trade, there's a decent chance that, you know, if you enjoy that, then you're gonna be fine within the game, right? You're gonna be fine. And Wolfson's okay. I haven't actually played it, you know. I haven't actually played it. I should really try out the new minion stuff, but I'm just having too much fun with Path of Exile. So, yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting, and there's some more stuff. Like, can I put this to the? So that it's actually that my camera's not in the way. How's this? Is that okay? Yeah. Or was my camera not in the way in the first place? Oh no, it was probably fine. Alright, so what else do we have? Like legendary items, that could be cool. Eternity Cache, I'm looking forward to that because I think the concept is really cool. Performance improvements, yeah, we'll see about that, right? Although the game these days runs, you know, it runs relatively well. Yeah, you still love the Diablo 2? Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, more classes, don't care too much about it. Multiplayer, don't care too much about it. Item trading. I'm glad that they separate item trading from multiplayer, because for me, multiplayer is just playing with other people, right? Trading to me is not multiplayer. So, and it seems to them it's not either, right? So we get a trading system, that's cool. A favor system. No idea, honestly, what that is. Not sure any of you know. And then another endgame system, Epoch's Call, which is new, right? Because that was never in the endgame system things. So, you know, it's gonna be okay for them, right? It's gonna be fine. I just feel that they are in early access like a long time, and I mean, imagine all of this, right? This is another year, at least, of work, right? At least this is another year, right? So it's gonna be another year in early access. It could be much more. And I just feel that sometimes, at least, they lose momentum a little bit. So they have to keep up, like, bringing decent patches in order to get people excited. And like, I don't think that this 8.3 is going to be very interesting, honestly. Like, if I look at this, I'm like, yeah, another chapter, you know, it's like, for me, that's not interesting, all right? I don't care about another chapter. I would rather have fewer chapters so that we get to the end game faster, right? But hey, I see how that's not, you know, that's another take. But all of the like new Sentinel skills, I don't like playing Sentinel at all, right? If they speed up everybody, then yeah, I'm all for it. But currently, I'm only playing Rogue because that at least feels good to play. I can't play any of these other classes, right? They're so incredibly slow, yeah, and clunky. So, yeah, I think that's a little bit like my take on the whole thing. It doesn't mean, by the way, that I am not excited or anything. Like I think I am excited to some extent for the whole thing. It looks still promising, right? I would say. Not sure about you guys, but yeah. Story's bland as hell. Think an alternative leveling system. Yeah. I agree with that. Like, I would love for PoE to have that, right? And to some extent, you can say they do, because you can delve if you want in Path of Exile, which is true. But then you would still have to complete parts of the campaign at least, or basically the entire campaign, to get your skill points, right? Otherwise, you're missing out on 24 skill points. So yeah. I mean, there are ways, like the unique I just found, right? These boots. Where are these boots? The 7 league steps. These ones. No, not these ones. Where are they? These ones? No. These ones? Yeah. 50% increased movement speed. That's gonna help you out a lot, right? If you want to level a new character. So you can definitely make, if you play a little bit for your first character in the season or in the league, and you get some money, you buy these things, because this is an expensive item. Yeah, it's 85 chaos, which we just found in Paranda's Manor, right? So, but it's okay. I think it's okay. You can do it in a few hours. Last Epoch's campaign, you cannot do it in a few hours, right? I'm waiting till release. Yeah, since you don't get to keep anything in beta. Oh, it's not. That kind of makes sense, actually. That kind of makes sense. I think that would be a bad decision either way if they would do that. Yeah, I'm just not really too interested in the game, man. I mean, I played it a lot, right, back in the day, in the good old days. And I was, I think 12, 13 or something when I played that, like an awful lot. We just had internet within our house, and I was consuming that like 128k modem or 56k modem, one of the two. And whenever I played online, right, my house in terms of telephony was unavailable because you were on a single phone line, right? There was no separate internet yet, or at least we didn't have it. I think it existed to some extent, but it wasn't really widespread in the Netherlands. So whenever you were on the internet, you couldn't be called, and you would get the answering machine. And for most people, that might not really be, you know, too much of an issue, I guess. But we had a company, right? My parents had a company. They sold pianos and stuff. And so whenever I played Diablo 2 all night, nobody could reach us. And they didn't know I was doing this, right? Because I was lying about it, of course. I was saying like, nah, I'm not doing anything, right? I haven't been online. Until they saw the phone bill of like a couple of €100. Well, we didn't have euros either, but a couple of 100 guilders back in the day. Yeah. Good times, you know? Okay. It's time to run a map, guys. This is turning into a Introduc stream where we're only talking. We need to run a map. Hey, Marlon, it was a stress test? Yeah. Oh, my first. Your GTX 1650 can run the... You can always go back to the old graphics. Then I guess it is probably okay, right? If I play the beta ends, just want to play more. Yeah. My first character I made on Friday. The hammered in. Sure. GG. A GG leveling item right off the bat. A 15 to all resist. Tangerine Targe. Was stoked. Don't get that with any items in LE. Yeah, you may not get that with any items in PoE either. This is one of the things that Chris Wilson talked about the other day on the Bay Class podcast. Like they are basically going to make a mode, which they still call hard mode, but it's probably better to call it like masochist mode. And it's not going to be the masochist mode of Last Epoch, right? Where just everything is harder, let's say, in terms of how should we say that? In terms of like damage taken and whatnot, because that's not very interesting. They're gonna make it so that basically the drop rates of items and everything is extremely and greatly reduced. So, which automatically means then that like item drops are going to be exciting again. Because right now I have an extremely strict loot filter. Because I just don't want to stop every couple of seconds to pick up loot. But otherwise, this entire screen, I mean, I can press Alt for a little bit. Like it's everywhere, right? Look at this. It's all, and this is just a small pack of monsters, but it's everywhere. But I don't even have alchemy on the loot filter anymore. It just doesn't matter. I have like 500-600 of them. And I'm just not picking it up, right? But I started playing solo self-found this league. This is a character I made a solo self-found mostly. And I just enjoy the sort of the chaos and the variety and all the crap that's going on in maps. I think that's really cool. I mean, we got a boss here spawning from beyond. We got a breach here, chests out of the earth. We're about to hit a ritual, and it's all the same map, right? And then we have the new league mechanic that's also over here. You can just spend like 5 or 10 minutes in a map. You have no idea what's going to happen. I have some idea what's going to happen, but it's still all completely randomized, including the loot, including all the things you can do with it. I absolutely love it. And it is something that, at least in my opinion, Last Epoch is lacking on a fundamental level, right? Not on a content level. Because you can't compare it on the content of it clearly. Like this game has been in development for like, I don't know, 12 years or something. I mean, it released like 8 or 9 years ago, but it's been in development for like, you know, 12, I guess, something like that. But on a fundamental design level, this is very different. This is very different. I want that essence thing. Yeah, I want these things. Those, and I want the bloods. Where did I put it? I have too many stash tabs. I guess GGG, too much money. Where is this going? I can't get into PoE, I don't know why. Yeah, I get that. I had that for years, honestly. I had it for years. That I had some issues with it, and I couldn't get into it either. I totally understand. Oh, here it is, heist. I totally understand. Yeah. Yeah, you know, cool. Because GDR6 version saw only online was equivalent to 1060. I used to have 1060. My previous card in the previous PC was 1060. Was 1060. Was I think a decent card, especially back in the day. But still, it's still a decent card. You should be able to run most games on the 1060, right? I mean, not on high settings, but why can't you get in PoE? Titan Quest. I used to play Titan Quest quite a bit. Titan Quest is a great game. I get why people can't get into it, right? It's extremely complicated. Even just starting out, all the stuff that's coming your way is like, yeah. It's quite overwhelming, I think is the right word. Fractured items, influence items. Oh wait, I wanna corrupt it. Okay, what are we going for here? We're looking for these logbooks. Influence items, backside. It is a decent one, right? So we're gonna just get as many runic monsters I think as we can. Without giving them like too crazy modifiers. Immune to fizz is fine. Because we don't do fizz, we're pure cold. Let's do backside. Yeah, you kinda wanna be careful with giving them block and everything. Like these maps are extremely juiced maps, so don't wanna mess too much with this. Immune to fizz is free pretty much, right? And then maybe this without actually triggering the remnant. Okay, my PC is not liking this. The stream keeps working though. Yes, that's something. Yeah, you wanna get out a little bit here, and then just sit back and enjoy the show, I guess, while my Spectres kill everything. Or at least that's the plan. There's gonna be a lot of loot out of this as well. I still find it complicated. Yeah, me too. Me too, and I got like 2,500 hours into the game or something. I mean, it's not a matter of opinion, right? Like, this is a complicated game. This is one of the most complicated games ever made. Like, in many ways, this is much more complicated than a game like World of Warcraft. Because World of Warcraft, every almost every patch, but at least every expansion, pretty much all the old systems become completely obsolete, so you don't need to remember any of them. It doesn't matter anymore, right? Garrisons or legendary items or how you get a Thunder Fury, or it's completely useless. You can't get it anymore. It's completely gone. So you don't need to remember. Ouch. Yeah, but we got a cast on death portal setup, guys. That's all good. That's how good my build is. Cast on death portal. It's the way to go. I've tried. I've played along with Thyworm. Yeah, it's just there is too much going on, right? To some extent, and I think well, it's not the trick or something, but the only way that I found you can get into the game is by following guides. A lot of them, right? By following guides and like not caring about 50-60% of the game at first. Just like follow a guide that tells you exactly what to do. Like Enki's Arc Witch, right? That's the guide I always take. And I still sometimes follow Enki's Arc Witch just to see if I missed anything, because that could easily happen even after 2500 hours, right? You just follow a guide and then you play the game, and then you start enjoying the game for the actual gameplay, which in my opinion is very enjoyable. But it's not going to be that enjoyable if you need to worry about like all the different game mechanics that the game throws at you. Even during the campaign, right? Everything gets introduced during the campaign pretty much. Apart from mapping, which is like its own specialization almost. So, yeah. That's the way I got into the game. And then at some point you think like, oh, you know, maybe I should try and make my own builds. And then you realize, holy shit. Then you realize how difficult the game really is when you start to try and make your own builds. Because it's completely impossible, right? It's absolutely impossible. There's no way you're gonna make your own build in PoE. Yeah, you find what you want to play and copy a guide. I do the exact same thing, and to me that's extremely enjoyable because I like... Hello, sir. I like the gameplay, right? I like doing this, like the juiced up mapping, even though I keep dying all the time. But I'm already like level 95, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Like I can die time and time again. It's completely fine. I just want to have enough portals left, ideally at least, for so that I can actually finish the mission. Yeah, so we're not gonna go for the trade, unfortunately, because I'm gonna be running out of portals otherwise. These guys with the proxy shield though, right? Oh, it's so painful, dude. You need to get in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Well, another altar. We got a Val side area too, which we need to do. Yeah, and I think that's a completely fine place. Holy shit, dude. What are the modifiers I put on this map? I got only 2 portals left. Jeez. I mean, it's still worth it. It's still worth the loot, but does it say? Oh, it's here. What did we give them? Oh, I got minus resist. Yeah, that's a huge issue. Okay, extra fizz is lightning. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that explains a thing or two. Still though. And we got Beyond. Like, it's mostly these Beyond monsters that just completely nuke me down. I'll try again when PoE 2 comes out. Yeah, PoE 2 has at least one of the goals, right, is to streamline the game a lot. so that there are quite a few things that you don't really need to think about anymore, which is good, right? Because these guys realize as well that, you know, it's pretty much unplayable if you're a new player. Oh shit, I even lost a Spectre. Damn, dude. I mean, four Spectres is still decent damage, but let's try and resummon that Spectre. Which is a little bit of a hassle, because you gotta do shit like this. And I'm automatically consuming them because of my helmet, which I can take off, by the way. Oh, and then I got the okay, and the and the trigger. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there was one. Shit. Here, Syndicate Operative. All right, good. Okay. Also like Warhammer 40k Inquisitum. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. I found it I found it extremely clunky for some reason. I don't know. There's a bit of like smoothness that's just not there, if that makes any sense. But I really enjoyed the campaign and the story. Yeah, you could clearly see that like this Warhammer universe is, you know, it's quite something. I'm not really into the lore too much, to be honest. Okay, let's try another of the. Holy shit, the damage, guys. Okay, well, we could try another of these. We'll probably instantly die again. It's also multiple projectiles, isn't it? Is that also... Do we also do that? Okay, we actually made it. Not too bad. Yeah, very good. We'll take a blood vessel out of this. You know. We'll use those later, I think. Could be fun. Okay, we got a Cassie as well. Look at like how this is just one map, guys. It's insane. And here's the last one, which we might want to look into, I guess. Does it have the boss too? Yeah, it does. But maybe we don't need to kill the boss before we can activate the thing. No, we don't. And I don't think we will, or will we? Maybe. Heading off? Alright, man. See you around, buddy. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Elder Scrolls Online from beta? Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. I like that game as well. I also played it from beta. But then they sent me over to the other faction after you've done the campaign, right? They sent you over to the other faction to do basically the entire campaign of the other faction. That was at least the case back in the day. And I was like, yeah, okay, screw this shit, right? This is not what I signed up for. Why make me do the entire thing again? It makes no sense. So I didn't really enjoy that part. And that basically killed my motivation to keep playing, which is a shame, because I was like tanking and doing dungeons and generally having a decent time, you know. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we made it. Mostly. There's a strong box. Got started the Diablo series? Yeah. I ran a guild in the ESO. It was top tier trials healer. Right. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was a top tier tank, but I was decent as a tank. But I'm always a tank in MMOs, so. And tanking is usually the same. Not so much in Final Fantasy is a little bit different. I felt, but okay. Well, that's good. Let's take another blood vessel here. There. And create a metamorph with currency mostly. Right. I think you always want to take currency. Like these things have dropped a significant number of exiles for me always. Like definitely above average, right? How? Where is he? Okay. Final Fantasy, what in drag? The lack of voice acting? What do you mean the lack of voice acting? Like half of the story is voice acted. And the cinematic and everything? I think it's one of the best aspects of the entire game. Okay, we run a Cassie. How many monsters left? 2 monsters left, okay. A 5-way Cassie? Yeah, that's fine. I should get the ring enchant on my ring as well. Start it. I mean the pacing in Final Fantasy 14 is pretty low. I agree with that, but I think the way that they tell the story is some of the best storytelling in games in general. I think, let alone MMOs, right? Are we gonna mess up the Cassie? We're potentially gonna mess up the Cassie. Also because of the breach lord. Oh, we made it. Okay. Holy shit, dude. These breach lords are insane. From where is the voice actor? You played about 1 hour and turn it off? Oh, you don't like the voice acting. You don't like the voice acting, like how they did that. Yeah, okay. I thought you said that it's not voice acted. I was like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the voice acting itself. I mean, it's, you know, it's a Japanese RPG, right? It's gonna be a little weird. I don't know. Did you play other Final Fantasy games? Yeah, another fragile bloom, which we don't need. We'll sell that. Yeah, and these blood-filled vessels, where are we gonna put those? Like, how much are these worth? 10C each. How much are the normal ones worth? 6C. I mean, It's fine. It's fine. 2 divine orbs. You will run the next one. It's gonna take a while for sure. How many? 4 more. The next one even has Verdania influence. Okay. Okay, guys. Are we gonna put anything like this in there? I don't think so. I mean, we can put a Zana in there, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. This is probably fine. Another minus res? Okay. Wasn't my bag to be honest, but I need an MMO. I thought I would give it a go. Yeah. I mean, it's an MMO. It takes a little bit of time to get into as well. But it definitely helps if you are a fan of like JRPGs or Final Fantasy in general, which I am, right? So I've played up until like Final Fantasy 6 to 13 pretty religiously, right? So even though like Final Fantasy's games are like individual games, there's no it's not like a sequel or something, right? So Final Fantasy 7 doesn't follow the story of Final Fantasy 6, let's say. But what it does have is let's say a certain design philosophy or certain monsters that always return in each Final Fantasy game, and certain concepts, certain card games, other mini games, mounts, always the same mounts that you have, so that you do feel that it's a Final Fantasy game, right? It's not just completely separate. And usually the the magic abilities that they have, it's usually the same. So, which is good because the main appeal is that they tell a different story, right? Which they do very well. Like the storytelling in Final Fantasy is excellent always, and Final Fantasy 14 is no different. Like it is extremely good storytelling, and the pacing is great as well. It's not just the story; it's also that just following the main story quest. I've had such a good time doing that. Are we done here? Oh no, we're not done here. The abyss is still ongoing. Yeah, so when I played Final Fantasy 14, it was also, there's a lot of like recognition, things you recognize from other games, which are cool that you have now again, and now you can experience it with more players. Alright, let's see what we have for the harvest. Caster Fizz, defense, unique upgrades. Cold to lightning, Fizz. Yeah, so we got a harvest tab here, which we can use. We'll just use it on these guys. Sometimes you hit something really good. Not this time though.
Kill it, Exile, quickly.
So. We will pick up the chisels for sure. Lightning, yeah, we got a ring that I'm trying to get like randomly into a good position, either by crafting. Ideally, I get like a bunch of dexterity and resistances on there, and then I can craft whatever. Doesn't really matter. So we got a few items that we're just like randomly rolling on for the harvest crafts. Might turn into something valuable. Map currency based on its tier. We got those as well. Caster. It doesn't really matter. We can do these for caster too. You get cast speed, yeah. Is that a caster mod as well? Yeah, the hinder thing. It's not too bad actually. Taunt. 6 to all attributes. This is not a bad. If this was life, that would be pretty good too. Make a cup of tea, yeah, sure, buddy. I'm gonna open up a window here soon. It's getting pretty warm already. What time is it? It's only 11, but yeah. Is that all? Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm being cursed with temporal change. Like, I don't really mind it too much, but it is kind of annoying, right? Okay. Ow. I probably want to take the most of the splinters off of my filter. I've already done the Atlas upgrade for the breach stones, so it doesn't really matter too much anymore. It's just you're just mostly killing this for the monsters, and hopefully you get something good, you know. Currency. Is that chests? Excavated chests. That's currency. What else do we have? What's going on here with these balls, guys? Items dropped by monsters, immune to fire, pack size. That's all pretty decent. Oh, I can't reach it? Okay. Rarity is pretty bad. Oh, here's more rare monsters. And artifacts monsters. Okay. So start here. The rarity, it's pretty bad. You don't need to take it. So let's go over here. Is anything interesting here? Currency? Yeah, sure. Currency and a chest. Here are two more runic monsters. I'm typically going for as many runic monsters I can find. Can I get all 3 of these? Okay, fine. Then we'll do it like this, right? That's all of them, I think? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's have some fun. Yeah, you're hoping for logbooks, which, you know, you sometimes get. It's still a little bit random, but they only drop from the runic monsters, so at least that's one thing that we know. I don't think we got one here. We can do some gambling later down the line. I think I got quite a few of those Ergali thingies. Is that it? Okay, another Cassie. A 6-way Cassie. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. Okay. Let's loot all of this. Wow. That's pretty good. That was a lot of resist over there in that amulet. Not sure you want an amulet for resists, but you know, it might be worth 20c. My dump tab is like rated at 20c, so from time to time they just whisper me. Kappa PG. What kind of tea are you drinking? You got like a brand that you really enjoy, or is it just any tea goes? Oh, PG, that's the brand. Okay. I'm not sure we have that even in the Netherlands. I guess you can get it from somewhere. I'm not really into tea, but it's such a British thing to do, right? Tea. I'm gonna open up a window, guys. Drunk PG tips for probably 20 years. Oh, the tea is just not the same. Right. Yeah, I can see that. Just a second, guys. Yeah, very English thing to do. Yeah, although you know, there's plenty of people in the Netherlands drinking tea. Yeah, that's not. I mean, I have tea over here, but it's nothing special. At least I don't think it is. I have drinks though, which I'll have a bit of as well. It's more like morning, like fruit. It's a fruit drink. They say fruit breakfast, but I had breakfast. So I'm just doing it for the fruit, not for the breakfast. Hey, Sir Dias. How is life, buddy? I don't drink coffee. If I do, it's maybe 2 cups of coffee. It's a latte. I do drink coffee though. Like coffee, I have quite a bit. But mostly when I'm working. So I got like for work. I got like well, not for work, but now that I'm working from home, right? I bought a pretty expensive coffee machine, which you know, which is nice. Good. Woke up without feeling the need to re-roll. Yeah, that must be weird for you, right? How is it that you think, wow, maybe I should play the same character 2 days in a row? How's your Atlas bonus? Has to be terrible, right? This is not too bad. Oh, it even dropped with a of Puarte. An of Puarte. This is pretty good. I mean, it's got a tier 1 strength, tier 2 lightning res, a Puarte fire res. You can craft life on this and something else, right? Maybe someone will give 20c for this. How much is this worth, normally speaking? I can price check it. Right. And the total strength. And right. 10c, 15c, 20c, 48c, 1 exalt, 3 exalt. Okay. Well, you know. 120 on trade. We're going SSF now. Yeah. I mean, I usually go the other direction. It's honestly a lot better. Gotta say, this is York Hamlet, right? Yeah. I still don't know the regions, dude. But this is the playstyle that I eventually end up enjoying the most, right? The big juice reroll is like 4 awakened sextants, 4 of well, I got 3 scarabs in this one, but I will have 4 scarabs in others. It's just like you enter a map and there's 15 side things to do, and I'm spending 10 minutes in the map, and I die like 3 times usually, but we run the classic cast on death portal setup, of course, because that's just what we do, right? Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm enjoying this a lot. We get these things going, right? We're gonna be selective about it too. Mysterious Invaders, that's good. Calandra's Craft, that's good too. And the Feral Lord, yeah, Tropical Island. We'll get into that at some point. You ever completed this one? A powerful Pocked Mason who will drop a unique item when slain. I don't think I've ever seen that guy. No clue about that one. Is that the that's one of the bosses, I think, on the I kind of start remembering now, actually. I enjoy bossing more. Too bad it's not a really fight endgame, but it is though, right? I think it is. I mean, Grimro has his website, right? PoE Profit, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got PoE Profit, and you can use that website to figure out what's profitable to do by just looking at expected results. I mean, clearly you need to invest a little bit, of course. Here, there go the prophecies, right? You'll need to invest a little bit of currency at the start, usually, but it's definitely possible to make money with bosses, for sure. Just not with like Maven, right? Maven is horrible, but Maven orbs are pretty cheap. I mean, maybe you get something good, but not sure you want to be running Maven all day long. But with Conquerors and stuff, you can definitely make money. Definitely make money. I mean, the maps and the fragments, it's should be good. Should be good. Okay, we got another of these, right? I saw another. Where's the other? No? Alright. Expedition logbooks. Very good. What else do we have? Rarity of items. Any runic monster duplication, maybe? No. But this is pretty good. Look at this one. Oh, it's a piece of beauty, isn't it? Okay, so we just need to get as many runic monsters as we can find, right? So there's a few. There's 3 of them over there. Anything else? No. Is that it? There's one over. Oh, there's one over here. Okay, this is a decent cluster. Oh, can't reach. Why don't we end there then, right? So we'll do this. We'll do... We want to pick these guys up, right? For sure. We'll do this. And then we only missed that guy over there. But we get a lot in return, right? We get a lot of chests and whatnot. Okay. Let's go. I mean, there's no guarantees with these logbooks, unfortunately. You can run logbooks, by the way, as well. There are bosses in there, and they're pretty difficult and entertaining. Like, running logbooks is definitely profitable, for sure. Like, so many people already done that. They made decent profits. We didn't get any, though. It's a shame. Okay, well, that's one thing done, I guess. On to the next. I might start selling those. The heist things. I got quite a few of them actually. I need to figure out which are the good ones and then sell those. Oh, the double slam from these guys, dude. Oof. Back when I first started playing, I wanted to get multi-mod from Prophecies, and I naturaled a treasure. Yeah, I have the craft actually. I did that right now. I have the multi-mod. It's right, can have up to 3 crafted modifiers. I just lack one of them still. So I get the cannot roll tech, cannot roll caster. There's another one that you have. I don't know. I got a lot of these things by now, by the way. I mean, I'm only missing a few. So this is the temple. Apparently I missed cold damage rank 1. Solaris temple level 2. I know where that is, by the way. Right, so I need the unbearable whispers and the unbreathing queen prophecies still. So that's the prefixes, suffixes. They take ages though, right, to do. Yeah, let's complete the map. I just got one shot by the by these dudes. Ow. They're also corrupted. Are they corrupted because you corrupt the map? Is that how it works? I should try and start selling those as well. I'm saving up for a awakened greater multiple projectiles. That's what we're going for. We got 50 monsters left. Yeah, there's a few over here, I'm sure. Oh, and a Cassie still. And the breach. Yeah, I'm gonna remove those splinters from the filter. They don't really add anything. Like, it's a full tool is worth like what, 15C maybe. It's not worth picking up, right? 100 of 15C. Like, if I control D them, it doesn't say. You can buy 73 for 12C. Yeah, so it's about 15 to 20C for a full one. Yeah, that just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right?
Exile.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're done here. 2 chisels. Oh yeah, and this guy. Currency rather. A map item? Yeah, sure. And the ring, yeah, why not? At some point I should be doing this as well, but I usually only pick it up once I am out of maps. Or once there's no more room, I mean. Otherwise, yeah, it's all good. We got quite a few, and there's some hidden in the map stash as well, I'm sure. So these are worth a decent price. In the weekend a bit less, but they're currently worth 18 chaos. So that's not too bad. If I go to my filter, yes, auto load, and we go to Splinter. Right, we want to hide all of that, and I think these as well. We're only gonna get tier 1 splinters, seems fine to me. Simulacrum splinters. I mean, you're picking up those. The simulacrum is worth 1 exalt, right? So a single splinter is what? You get 300 splinters for 130 C. So you're picking up 1/3 of a chaos. Roughly, right? We can hide that. That's fine. That's fine, I think. Yeah, let's take them from 3 upwards. At least it's like 1 C. That's okay. Alright, save and load. You're not signed in. Okay, save. 273 changes, sure. Sync with PoE. Trade some, apply. Successfully updated, okay. Let's see if that's actually true. Sometimes it takes a little while. This is from, yeah, so this is still from yesterday. So sometimes it takes a little while. If I update in like 15 minutes, it's probably working. No. Ambitious Bandit 3. Library, Academy, Museum, or Scriptorium. Okay. I mean, we might end up in there via like a Zana map or something. And maybe we want to be running Zana maps as well. I spec'd into it. So it's maybe not a horrible idea, right? Right. But first, this, you work, Hamlet. Fortune favors the brave. We can do Zana. We got 13 of them. Be right back, guys. Yeah, sure, buddy. The only thing I'm not really doing anymore is Temple. I'm just not enjoying it too much. Okay, we need new sextons. What are we getting? Packs, that's always good. Cannot take reflect. Yeah, sure. Chaos damage. And barrels. Battles. Do I have a reflect that I wanna be running then potentially? No, I do not apparently. Alright, primordial pools. It's all good. Oh, and a simulacrum. There we are, delirium, I mean. There we go. It's not a horrible map for delirium, but it's definitely not the best. Cassia respects the delirium, right? Like the delirium stops when Cassia is when we're doing this, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. So that's a good deal. because it's a shit ton of extra monsters. You want to have some freeze in here as well. Okay, let's start the blight encounter. It's all coming from here.
Light is trying to spread. Branching exile. Divine power.
And these all count towards your delirium counter as well. So it's holy shit, dude. It's pretty efficient in that sense. Because the delirium isn't really spreading. At least I don't think it is. It doesn't seem like it is. So it's just free stuff basically. Now you might not want to take too long with the rewards, right? But that's also why you have a bit of a stricter loot filter here. Besides, you can also start looting when not everybody is already dead. That's a bit of a risk in there for sure, but definitely possible. That's the risk, that you die. Okay. I think I died from the burning ground even. Not entirely sure what hit me there, but they're hitting me from outside the screen. Normally I play on the monitor behind me, right? And then that's a bit less of an issue. Is he dead? That's another boss. Okay. Yeah, that's the boss. So we need to pick these up quickly and then be on our merry way. Trigger more delirium stuff. Ooh, that is a nice essence right there. Okay, that's it. Well, ow, sir. Oh, the instant death there. Eesh. Yeah, you can't see the modifiers anymore on the map because it's unidentified, but it probably wasn't pretty. The only thing I filtered for, because I don't care about dying, right? It doesn't matter with the cast on death portal. I'm already level 95, so it really doesn't matter. I just want to have decent damage. It's softcore, you know. So you don't really care too much about it. Would be nice if these abysses would move in the same direction, right? But clearly not gonna happen. Ow, sure. You just don't want to die that often that you can't complete the map, right? That is problematic. But that's usually not the case. So there might be some insane modifiers over here. I would never really know anymore. The only things I'm filtering for before I corrupt them is reflect elemental, because my minions are pure cold. So you know, they would one-shot themselves basically. So that's kind of something you want to avoid, right? But apart from that, oh here, Kosis. Kosis in the oh, it's not Kosis. Omniphobia in the harvest. There we go. Is he not dropping anything? Okay. Lightning crit. Yeah, sure. This is also a potential death sentence right there, right? But, ow. The on-death effects, dude. I'm standing now on burning ground. Are we safe? Jeez. Crit. Yeah, we got a harvest crafting tab here, so we're gonna try and crit this. Hope you get the double crit and then a +1. I think that would sell probably pretty well. There's even more free stuff, right? Free enemies to kill. Let's see, defense and lightning. That's probably pretty good. You don't even see it, don't you? I think the game's lagging there because they were still pretty far away, but then you don't even see what's hitting you. But the harvest performance is pretty terrible, right? It's pretty terrible. And of course they're much stronger because of delirium, right? We're already in the... Yeah. What the fuck's that dude? Is that a crabby? Yeah, okay, it's a crabby. How many portals left? 2 portals left. It's fine. It's fine. Kill him. Kill Krabby. Okay. Kill the Krabby. And here we have caster cold and speed and then plus it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, we got most of it. Speed. Yeah, we got this stuff. I mean, I'm trying to hit the speed, the raise Spectre, and then something, right? Which is very unlikely, but you know. Hint, life, cold. I mean, it's free rerolls, and I kind of enjoy the harvest process. Until I don't, probably, and then you just stop. This is for Spectre shield throw, right? Which not really working. But if you hit the, you know, double tier 1 defense or something, then that's probably a lot of money, right? Okay, we're still in a delirium here. Ow! We need to be a little bit careful because we need to loot this stuff as well. That it? Yeah, that's the trove with nothing in it. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, we seem to have reached the end. Not too bad. Now let's see what we get, right? Because you'd think you'd get a lot of them. Okay, 36 splinters. That's not too bad, actually, and a bunch of essences. Sure, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, logbook. Great. What else do we have? Any duplicate, maybe? Any duplication monsters? No. But we got pack size. And, okay. Is there anything that we can't run here? Quickly check. I don't think so. Okay, then turn off the EUI because we need. Oh, let's kill the sir. Let's kill this guy. Where are the rooting monsters? Here are a few. So we could try and end there. Where else are they? Here are a few too. I'll take some chests. We'll take these. I'll take here 2 more, right? Okay. Is that it? Okay. No logbooks again. You still get like a lot more astragalis, I feel, than any other Defender currency. Pretty sure. What are you actually playing now, Sir Dice? Like, what kind of character is it this time? Oh, and we got Zana still. Yeah, sure. We can do another map. I mean, why not? She should offer a significant number of like synthesized maps and that kind of stuff, right? So we're banking a little bit on that. Okay, and there's still more than 50 monsters remain. Oh, and another breach. Okay, yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah, here, see, we get this kind of stuff. So we get synthesis, we get guardian maps and that kind of thing. So you get a lot of this, and I'm always taking these. They're worth quite a bit of money. You can sell them, but they drop a lot of currency depending a little bit on the mods that they roll, right? So I think I'll take the last portal. And drop some of the stuff before we get into the map.
And I've been searching for somebody like you all my life, all my life. And I've been waiting for somebody like you all my life, all my life, all my life. Ready for love, ready for you. Been waiting all my life for this moment. Ready for love, ready for this. Been holding life for so long.
Oh, they drop splitters. Let's try this again. There we go. See, now it picks it up. So sometimes it's a little bit delayed. That's fine. Let's see. Sometimes you get like a good ring or something. Or a crown. Yeah, I mean... Are these interesting gloves or not? Kalisa's Grace. No. I don't think the Zana modifiers on let's say the Maven points, right? The awakened points. They're probably not the best in terms of like pure efficiency. But I enjoy encountering Zana and then she offers me a bunch of random maps. I think that's pretty cool. She offers more like unique maps and stuff like this, which I enjoy running because normally you don't really run these that often. Is it any good? Lightning Res reduced elemental ailment duration on you. I mean, huh. Okay. Well, that's it then. Yeah, we already got this in my unique stash, of course. We can wait, maybe someone buys it for 20C. Not sure if the ailment is good enough. It might be. Like, it might be good, but I still feel like it is reduced, right? It's not like if you get 100% reduced, you're still getting ignited. It's just gonna last twice as short. So probably not the best thing, but who knows? Maybe someone wanna pick it up, but like this is just 20C, right? Everything in here is 20C if they wanna buy it. Yeah. One more. Yeah, we'll keep putting Zana in there. Okay, this is more beyond. And let's talk to her, right? The Jeweler's Touch. You will create a fully 5-link socket with a single Jeweler's Orb. Okay. I mean, we can 5-link something. Do we want to 5-link something? Any of the unique, like 2-handed, I don't know, axes or something. You know, something that we would use leveling. Maybe this. You know, the wide swing, level 18. Maybe. Give me a new one. Unbearable Whispers. You will discover a tome in the library. Is Unbearable Whispers something I still need? Did I somehow miss the trail or just not do it or something? It is actually okay. So maybe I should try and work towards that then. For now, chateau. Chateau.
There once was a fox who found a valley of infinite relics.
We're just following the breach. I'm gonna corrupt that one. Kill it. Where did it go? It's a little dangerous over there. Inside that little room with all the purple monsters here. And the Beyond guys too. Come on, man. Come on, kill monsters. Give me charges. All right. Let's see. Currency, pack size, any runic monster duplication. I mean, currency is good, pack size is good, quantity is fine. No logbooks, right? No. Okay, but nothing we can't run. So we're just gonna try and make the most out of this one. Is it worth going in here? I don't think so. So we'll take, you know, this. And how's that it? Yeah, we'll pick some more stuff along the way. Okay. Let's see what we're getting here. I think I'm making them relatively tanky, but yeah, what can you do, right? I mean, in the end, yeah, they'll kill him. They'll kill him. The proximity shields though, it's like it's the worst thing ever, right? Holy shit, dude. This is a potentially bad idea. Yeah, it's potentially a bad idea. Okay. Oh, we got all of them. Okay, let's circle back over here before we get to the boss area. It's probably not a bad idea. Zana? We can do an easy Vaults of Aziri and get a master mission. We can do a not so easy Conqueror. Or Guardian, I guess it is, right? These are Guardians, not Conquerors. We'll do the easy one. Is there something you can get out of the Vaults of Aziri? Anything in specific? You would think that there's maybe like a unique that drops over here, specifically over here, but I never got anything decent out of this. I ran quite a few of them, but you usually get a mission at the end, or two even, in my case. Right, so it's I guess it's worth it. You get some currency like this, but not a lot. And sometimes there's like a random monster roaming about if you got a sextant or something. Yeah, mission complete. Yeah, but you get these. I mean, I use those things, so for me it's not the end of the world. But a corrupted ring. There's more, a few more of those large chests, right? Okay, yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to it. It's fine. Beyond shit is sometimes pretty nuts, huh? But there's so many like unique monsters. They give so much loot as well. Like it's a good practice to have them on there, but you have to be able to deal with them somehow. Especially this patch, they've become pretty strong. And this is tier 16, I think it might be. It's 14 plus at least. Is 83 tier 16? I think it is, right? Ow. I wonder how many monsters you kill on a map like this. It's thousands, right? If you juice the maps like this. We can try a rampage mod, but I don't think it will trigger with just me in it. Because my monsters are like my minions are doing the killing. Oh, here's a breach. Wait. Right, I'm not doing any of it. I'm getting killed. That's my main contribution. Okay. Yeah, time to do the boss. And the last part of the level. Also, Sardias, by the way, in terms of bossing, the maps of the guardian. Is it the guardians or is it the? Is it like Elder and Shaper Guardians? Are they both called guardians? I'm not entirely sure. But these maps, right, the Chimera, that kind of stuff, they're extremely cheap, like 9C, something like that. Like you're gonna get that, you know, out of the map. For sure. So you can just buy a bunch of those if you want. Yeah, we're gonna kill Vertania. We're gonna juice up that map as well that we get into. Stay vigilant. Here, quality. Rare monsters, monster damage, monster fish, rare monsters, less area effect. Yeah, it's fine. Fortune Face Brave. Do we do Zana in here? We could. We could. We're not gonna put. We could put this in there. We could do that. Why not, right? Zana. Do we do Zana? Yeah, we do Zana. Here. There we go. Toxic Sewer. All right. Orb of fusing. Okay, here's Sana. Let's have a look. Ooh, Untainted Paradise. Well, this is a special map, right? That you don't ever get otherwise. You guys okay over here or not? Okay. Monsters drop no items, but 329% increased experience gain. I mean, it's kind of pointless for me, right? Because I'm gonna be dying either way. Like, I'm never gonna make it to 96. Almost never.
So, but sure. Let's. When do you ever run that map, right? Is there a boss as well, or like? Oh. There's an arena here. What's in it? Like the big, yeah, the big way. Oh wait, all of them. Okay. The Roa, the Tunneler. Sure. Sure. I mean, it's good for the gems, I guess, that I'm leveling, right? Which I'm doing. Still got a bunch of awakened gems in my slots. Okay, there's a few more packs. 26 monsters remain. Yeah, I missed a few. Oh, here's one. All right. I mean, fine. Right. Okay, yeah, here's the boss. Alright, let's kill that, get the Veritania. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. This is usually pretty smooth.
Welcome. Time has no meaning here. Your pain will be endless. Away with you.
She doesn't really drop too much, right? It's a bit of a shame. But okay. I mean, we tried, right? We tried. Let's do this. This is the prophecy. Ooh. Wait, we still don't have the here's the prophecy then. Kill him. There we go. Alright. Good. Right, and of course Rogue. Yeah, makes sense, right? We wanna do this? We could do it. It takes a while. But it's fine. Kill it. There's hardly anything in it ever. So in that sense, you know, it's not really worth doing, I guess. Okay, what do we have? We got phase extra chaos, monster hits can be evaded. Immune to chaos, immune to lightning, dodge. Immune to cold, that's not good. But it's at the end, so that's fine. Anything interesting here? Not really, huh? Not really. Right, stack decks. I mean, stack deck is like it's 1 chaos. That's not the end of the world, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna. I wanna have the chest. I think no. Okay, we'll do it like this. I think we're just gonna try to get as many runic monsters in here as we can. That's it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get in here and just clean up this mess. Nothing, huh? There weren't really any good remnants, so it was a bit of a gamble, I guess. Alright, we're done here though. And I think for now, I'm also done with the stream, at least for now. I think I'll do another one maybe later today. And but then tonight, right? So I'll play a bit more, but I also think I'll go outside. It's like, what time is it? It's like 12. I think I'll go for a walk, get a bit of sunlight, yeah. And then later today, we can do another one like this. I'm playing the game and having fun doing that. So yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. So thanks for watching for now, guys. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna see you pretty soon. Bye bye.